Good evening, everybody. Happy Sunday, because everybody should be on break right now. It is a happy Sunday. So by popular demand, I had to do an auction house merchanting. I think this is part 4 or 5 now. It don't matter what part it is. A lot of people have been struggling on the auction house recently. I had to make MT, and a lot of people probably played out the challenges by now. So these are my ways that I still use to make MT, and they still work. It just, like I said, takes time. Like, you have to be patient. It's better than buying VC, right? So first I'm going to give you a couple of players that you should really look out for at any given time. First is Mitch Richmond. Mitch Richmond, because he's one of the players that you look for that was a reward collection from the Warriors. Now, I've seen Mitch Richmond for as low as like 4 or 5k, and you can sell him for up to 12. So be on the lookout for a Mitch Richmond at any given time. Terry Cummings is another one. I actually saw that and I had to bid on him at the moment. That is $850 for the bid, and you can sell him for up to 7,000, I think. Also, you should, being patient is where I say you should, if you see a lot on the market at one given time, give like an hour or two, wait for their bids to come off and then put yours up, because unless you want to undercut and make less, just give it some time and then put them up, and then you'll probably make more when you put yours up. But don't do anything outlandish. I mean, sell them for what they're worth. Kevin McHale's another one, sold for around 8k. I've stolen Kevin McHale's for like 3.5, and this is before the packs had come out, and I've sold them back for 14. I've stole a Terry Cummings for 4 and sold him back for 16 in the same day. Like, it's sick. So no, besides the legends come the currents. Now this is where most people have trouble now, because a lot of people, them know how to bid and them know how to auction, so it's hard to get gold players to snipe and to really sell back. Now you have to go to the silver players. This is why it's interesting. Mason and Miles Plumlee are the two to start for. Mason sells for 9,000. I don't know why. He's not that great. I love him in real life. I wish he was a Nick, but he's a very good, promising player, very athletic, probably a fun player to use for most people. Miles I prefer to use in this game. I had to bid on that one too, 950, and he sells for about 5,000. Mason for 9,000. Also a rule that I will tell you in a couple of minutes to be sure on all of these bids and buyouts and sells. Tyson Chandler is the next one. God in heaven know why this guy sells for so much. I really don't know. Probably because the Mavericks collection gives you 25k MT. Tyson used to sell for up to 15,000 before Legend Packs came out, so look for him. He sells for 9,500. And the reason I'm pointing out silver players is because sometimes people don't know that these silver players are worth a lot, and them just put them up. I've put up a Magic playbook on the auction house before for 500 buy now at a time where it was worth 8,000. Who would have fucking thought that a Magic playbook was worth 8,000 MT? I was sick, trust me, I was super sick. So Chandler Parsons is another one. He sells for around 9,000 as well. I had to bid on one. Very ironic that I'm actually finding biddable players as I'm making the video, so it shows proof. Roy Hibbert is another one. I fucking hate him. I don't know why I'm selling for this much. I can't stand him. As you can see, there's actually one going off for a 5,000 bid at the moment. So I see a 650 bid one. Had to do it. Next one is David West, his teammate. He's a good one. He sells for around 7, but he's harder to find as a low bid for some reason. I don't find many low bids of him. But definitely the Tyson, the Hibbert, and the other ones that I mentioned, look for those. The legends are harder now, and the gold players are harder. That's why I say look for the silver players. And no, a bigger tip, actually first, Throwback Thursday. Always, if you want snipes, look on Throwback Thursday, and also look for the Throwback Thursday players. So Gerald Wallace, this one I was so considering buying, but I had one earlier this week and I sold him for about 30, and it took a while to sell him. And this is where the rule comes in. 2K takes 15% of whatever you sell when you claim it. So if you take what you sold, like how much you sold it for, multiply it by 0.15, 0.15. That will give you how much 2K is taking from you. Subtract that from how much you sold it for, and you see how much you're really getting. And if you subtract, I should put a formula for it, but I don't really want to get that in depth. Basically, find out what 15% is, subtract it, and you'll see how much profit you're really making. This Gerald Wallace, I would sell it back for about 30,000. Let me do the math for you right now. I'd sell it back for about 30,000. 30,000 times 0.15 equals 4,500. So if it costs 20,000, it's only about, I'm making like a 5k profit margin, and that's fine, but I just don't feel like doing the work to make a 5k profit margin at the moment. But really and truly, if you're going to make a profit more than 3,000, you should do it. That's the rule for me. If you're going to make more than 2,500 to 3,000 on a merchant, you should do it because it's worth it. I don't know, but what you just saw me do there, don't do it. because there's been a lot of times where I'm sitting like, should I buy him, should I do it, and I sit there for like 5 minutes contemplating. Then by the time I buy him, somebody else bought him, and then I'm angry at myself that I didn't do it. So make up your mind. That actually, it would be a good merchant on that Gerald Wallace, but I just didn't do it. I'm showing you the Steph Curry, and also I'm showing you, I think, Paul George now. These are players you should look for on Throwback Thursday, or any day that new packs came out, like the Ruby day where the new Ruby players come out. Look for these players, these gold players. This is the day where you find these gold steals, because so many people are pulling them in the packs and then want to sell them, and the undercutting is fucking real. I've seen Derrick Rose's go for 5k, I've seen Paul George's go for 6k, I've seen Steph Curry's go for 9k. All these players, you know that they sell for much more. Currently, since the Ruby Kobe came out, I've seen a gold Kobe go for like 6k bid. I've seen Kobe's go for like 10k bio. Like, it's fucking crazy. So those are good snipes. Just basically only go for the gold players on the day that the market is flooded with them, so that you get good snipes and you can sell back after a couple of days when the market dies down and prices go back to normal. So I'm showing you this Bynum because it's going back to what I said about the Gerald Wallace. On the day that the Bynum came out, which was this recent Thursday, as you see here, I'm still like, oh my god, should I get it? But yeah, the day that the Bynum did come out, I could have bought it out for 40,000 like an hour after the packs came out. Someone put it up for 40, and I didn't do it, and I sat there contemplating doing it for 5 minutes. By that time he was gone, and that night he was selling for up to 80,000. Obviously, no, his price has gone down, but that is just that kind of example. I could have like made a good merchant, but I didn't. So if you see it and you think there's a good chance of making something off it, but you're not sure, just go for it. Like, worst case scenario, you lose some MT, but you win and lose some in the merchanting business. And this is just me reaping merchanting at the moment. Yesterday I did upload me getting Sapphire Larry Johnson, so I sold everybody from that collection. I have my Larry Johnson, and I ended up getting the Sapphire Billy Goat. Welcome back to the team, Billy. Greatest center of all time in my opinion. Finally back on my team. I literally don't feel complete without him. So I get him, and I'm very much so happy. So now I can sell everybody in that collection and possibly go for somebody else, or just hold on to that MT until there's an Onyx player coming out that I'm going to want, which there are some soon. It really is getting down to the last couple really good ones. The Onyx KG, the Onyx Bosch, the T-Mac. I can't wait. I probably won't be able to afford it, but we will see. And yeah, so hopefully this guy definitely helps you guys. And I don't know, it will probably take more time till I can do another one, because the market doesn't change as much as it used to when the game first came out. But I do see myself doing another one of these because you guys seem to like them. So let me know if it helps you, and yeah, and peace.